What is going on, my Concise Conversation family? I hope you guys are all doing well today on this fine July 14th. It's Thursday. I'm doing well. Up, getting ready for my day, heading to work soon. Just wanted to record this video really quick because I noticed that UCR was having its freshman orientation during the summer. And I was like, whoa, that was like almost 4 years ago for me. So I want to share some advice from all that time that I spent in college and kind of give that advice to you all, especially incoming freshmen, so you guys can better navigate your first year of college. Before we start that, please go ahead and like and subscribe and turn on those notifications if you haven't. That's just gonna help me grow my platform and get this content in front of more faces that need it. So let's get into it. So this is gonna be titled Black College Student Advice. I'm giving my perspective as a black student. This video will definitely help any student going into college or already in college, but for me it's geared towards black people because I'm black. But the number one advice that I would have for a black college student is to meet other black people. Now that I've graduated college, I currently work for the Riverside County Black Chamber of Commerce, and going into an environment where I'm interacting and working with black people every single day has just added so much comfort to my life that I didn't even know that I was missing out on. That was definitely something that I wish I would have had in my 4 years of college. But unfortunately COVID happened and a lot of other things that didn't allow me to have that full experience. So I would definitely say go and meet other black people, go meet other people from your cultural background, because I think having that support system where you can go and get advice and get help and just love from like-minded and culturally like people will definitely help you in your journey in college. I would say that process of meeting people within your cultural group, for me, black people, it can be intimidating at first, especially in the realm of if you want to join Greek life or things like that. I'm just going to be candid. I feel like those communities can sometimes be very exclusive or very kind of put up a wall from the outside perspective, and of course that is their own community and their own organization, so I understand why they do, or I can kind of understand why they do the things that they do. But there's no competition for blackness and there's no hierarchy of blackness. So as a black person, you have every right to join those spaces, feel comfortable in those spaces, and feel like you're home and in your own community. So I would say don't be intimidated to go out and meet people within your own cultural group, within your own ethnic group, because again, those types of relationships are things that you are gonna need throughout your college experience to help you ground yourself and really carry yourself throughout these 4 maybe plus years of college. So my second tip, going off of that tip of just meeting people within your cultural group, is just meeting the student population as a whole. I think throughout my time at UCR, I was able to dip my foot into so many different realms of campus. I was able to meet so many diverse people, and that just helped me grow my own support system. As you guys know, I'm from the East Coast, so I came to California knowing not one single person. So I really had to go in and build that community for myself. And I think regardless of how far you go away to college, you're not gonna know a lot of people, especially at these bigger schools. So you have to go out and you have to make your own friends, you have to build your own community, and that can be really hard at first, especially if you're a more introverted person. But there's a lot of introverted people out there. There's a lot of people out there who want to be your friend, who want to have you in their lives. So I would say go out and find that community. And specifically at UCR, I'll give you a couple groups that I was in. Right when I came to college, I joined ASPB, which stands for Associated Students Programs Boards, and they are basically the organization that throws all the campus entertainment. And I love this organization. I would definitely say that if you have a chance, go check it out, because throughout this organization, I was able to, one, meet a lot of people fresh out the gate at UCR and build my social networks. But number two, it was a very fun environment to be in. Like, I was in the concerts division, so I was constantly getting put on to new music, hearing about new artists, and I got to even work behind the scenes with artists. So that was a very cool experience and really helped me launch myself into the campus community. I also worked at the SRC, and this was another very, very good community to be in because it was just a very chill job. It was on campus, and it allowed me to make money while also meeting new people. I think that jobs on campus have that dual benefit that you can make money while also, you know, exploring campus life, because you're going to be on campus a lot more if you have a job on campus. So I would definitely recommend that you get into just different orgs that will keep you on campus. I know with this whole COVID pandemic, especially for me, like I got very used to not being on campus because COVID hit going into my third year or ending my second year, and it happened for 2 years. So just recently I started, you know, before I graduated, I started going back on campus, and it felt really nice, you know, being on campus, re-engaging with the community. And I would say try your best to spend time on campus, spend time learning about what campus has to offer to you, because I think the biggest regret for a lot of people who graduate college and then look back is that I didn't get the most out of what I paid for, because you're paying for a lot of resources that you don't even know exist and that don't have the marketing to or the awareness tactics to show you that they exist. So you have to go out there and find them. And I think exploring campus and with your friends, it should be fun. It's gonna help you get the most out of those resources that you're already paying for. One more organization or cluster of organizations that I will let you know about as a UCR student is Costo Hall. Costo Hall is where all the ethnic and identity like orgs are. So for example, ASP, African Student Programs, I know they have a Latino student programs, I believe. They have LGBT Resource Center, a Women's Resource Center, Undocumented Students Resource Center. Now they're rolling off the tongue. So they just have a lot of places, a lot of organizations where you can go and find your community. And I would definitely recommend that you go there and explore, because these are the hubs that you're going to find the people who want to meet more like-minded people. So I would definitely go there and just see what it has to offer for you. So my last tip for you incoming freshmen or college students in general is going to be always keep the bigger picture in mind. I think sometimes we can go throughout college and just kind of follow the steps that they have laid out for us, but I think the kind of the negative part in doing that is that when you graduate college, especially for majors that I went into, such as I was a poli-sci and public policy major, and majors within humanities that don't really have a set job when you graduate, I think the bad part in just following the route that they give to you is that when you come out, you don't know what to do next. Especially for me too, I knew that I didn't want to get into politics or really policy in the way that it was displayed to me throughout college. So now I'm coming out of college with these 2 degrees and I don't want to do anything in that field. So now I have to go out and find job titles and find roles that I think that would fit my interests. And I think that if I would have, you know, at least kept a picture of like, hey, what do I want to do? What do I not want to do in mind throughout college? I would have a more concrete list of things to explore now that I've graduated. But I would say with that, kind of keep in mind what you want to do when you graduate college, and try, if you can now as a freshman, you have the opportunity, especially at UCR, I don't know about other schools, but choose your major intentionally. I chose my major because I believed that it was something that I would be interested in, and I don't regret being a poli-sci or starting out with poli-sci, because I think political science helped me think in a out-of-the-box type of way, and I really do value that. But hindsight, like I was saying, I don't want to do anything in politics. So the bigger picture for me would be trying to choose something that more aligns with the person who I am now. And now that I know that I want to run a business and be an entrepreneur, I think maybe I could have looked at the business aspect of school more. But that comes with you knowing yourself and knowing your goals and having a concrete goal that you're constantly working towards. So I'm not gonna say you need to have everything figured out, because no one has everything figured out, but I'd say at least have a concrete goal that you can take steps towards, and if that goal changes, then at least you can work towards that new goal instead of just working towards, hey, I just want to graduate. Do you know what I mean? And then going off that point that I was talking about earlier about looking for opportunities within your career field and within your major of interest, there's going to be a lot of resources, a lot of opportunities that are not going to be handed to you. Like, this is college. Like, you have to go out and you have to find these things by yourself. So I would say definitely get on Handshake, get on, go to the career center at UCR, try and find opportunities that not everyone is attracted to, because those are where you're gonna find the hidden gems, and that's where you're gonna find things that are going to help you excel within your college career. And I think for me, like, coming out of college, I wish I would have done research. I wish I would have I wish I would have connected with professors a little bit more, but I think COVID definitely hindered a lot of those interactions. But now that we're kind of coming out of this COVID environment, I would say if you have the opportunity to talk to professors, to get into research labs, to even get into outside of school activities such as for me it was political campaigns, mayoral campaigns, city council campaigns, things like that, or even working for nonprofits, is gonna help you have a more holistic approach to your college experience. Therefore, when you get out of college, you have so many skills in your toolkit that will help you advance and jumpstart your career. And one thing that I will say that I have learned throughout college, at least for me, but I will say that I feel like this is the biggest tip for anyone, is that entrepreneurship is the key to success. Like, really find out what you're skilled at, find out how you can transform what you're good at into a service, and try to build that up. And even on UCR's campus, there's this organization called Launchpad at UCR, and they are all about helping student entrepreneurs jumpstart and launch their careers within the field of business. And I think no matter what major you are, there's always a business and there's always a market for what you're doing. So I would say try to work on projects by yourself. And even if it's something like a YouTube channel, like, this is a project that, yes, it started out of my passions and interests of talking to people and learning about other stories, but now I'm trying to transform it into a business, you know? So I would say entrepreneurship is really something that you can intertwine into any career, any major, any interest. So I would say try to go that route, along with finishing your degree, along with getting involved with other student organizations. And I think when you watch these videos, it can be overwhelming, especially as a college freshman going into your first year and not knowing anything about anything. I think it can be overwhelming to hear all this advice, but realize that your college experience is gonna be what you make of it, and that doesn't come with anything other than to have fun. You know, obviously you're at school for a purpose, to get your degree and to quote unquote have a better career in the future. But this is a time in your life where you're gonna learn a lot about yourself. You're gonna learn a lot about other people. You're gonna learn a lot about relationships, and you're gonna learn a lot about life. So take this time to really slow down and figure out the things that you like about the way that you're navigating life, the things that you don't like, and be self-aware about how you feel in different environments. And I think once you are aware of the way that you're feeling, you're gonna know intuitively where to go throughout your college experience to get the most benefit out of it. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. College freshmen, good luck on your college experience. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a great 4 years. It will have its ups and downs, but when you come out the other end, you will notice that everything happens for a reason. So I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will catch you later. Peace out.